Hello, welcome back to Halftime TV. Naranda Brown, your host. And on the back of that remarkable draw, I'm here to present to you my five takeaways from the game. Now, overall, I think it was a well put together game. The Reggae Boys, they put in a valiant effort, especially in the first half. It was excellent. I couldn't point out anything that they did wrong. But the second half was another story. So I'll delve into it, but let me say it was a wonderful game. Not what I've grown to expect from the Reggae Boys generally. Their tactics are suspect and they leave you wondering what really is happening. I think Theodore Whitmore got his tactics spot on tonight, and they deserved a draw. They played really, really well, to say the least. I can't stress that enough. Now, here are my five takeaways. In the Battle of World Cup Heroes, it ended all square. Now, we know Theodore Whitmore was Jamaica's World Cup hero. He scored twice against Japan in that '98 World Cup. Stojkovic, he was Serbia's World Cup hero as well, as he scored twice to push them on to the second round in the 1990 World Cup. His '98 World Cup wasn't as glamorous as Theodore Whitmore's, but nonetheless, they regard him extremely highly. So in the Battle of the World Cup Heroes, it ended all square. And to say it was a fair result, it does a whole lot of justice to Theodore Whitmore and his critics, because they didn't just go out there and kick the ball long and hope for something to happen. They actually played some really good football. My second takeaway, Theodore Whitmore's gamble with Damien Law, it paid off. Damien Law played in central midfield tonight. He was really good. His decision making was a bit poor at times, but still, considering he's a central defender coming into midfield and having such a great impact on the game, he was pressing very, very high. His decision making as it relates to reading the game was really good as well. In the final third, when he pressed forward, some of his passes weren't as crisp as we would have wanted, but nonetheless, a really, really great game from Damien Law. And hats off to you, Mr. Law. You stake the claim for yourself, and who knows, maybe in the future we can see you playing in that position. My third pointer, Andre Gray, is making a name for himself with the Reggae Boys. We know him from the English Premier League. We know him from Watford. He has been great with Watford, as we've grown accustomed to him over the years. But for the Reggae Boys, it is 2 games now and 2 goal involvements. He had an assist in his first game with the Reggae Boys, and now in his second game he registered. He got on the score sheet, which was really good, and it brings goosebumps when you think of him playing next to Mikel Antonio come in the Gold Cup later this year. So Andre Gray definitely getting that shoe in the Reggae Boys squad come the Gold Cup. And if this game is anything to go by, he is proving more and more that he deserves to be leading the line for the Reggae Boys team. My third point, inexperience of the Serbian team was exploited by the Reggae Boys, which meant they did their homework. At no point throughout this game did the Serbian team have less than 6 players, 21 years and under. So throughout the game, they played with a lot of youngsters, some debutants. Nonetheless, the Reggae Boys recognized that this was the case. They stuck to how they were accustomed to playing, and we exploited it. We pressed them high. We didn't allow them time on the ball, especially in midfield, and that's how our goal came about. Our midfielders pressed them and forced them into a turnover, and that turnover was transitioned and ended up in the back of their net. My fifth pointer, debutants making a name for themselves. Now, Blair Turgott, he got an assist on the day. He was a live wire at the top of the pitch. I think he can even play closer to the striker based on what I saw tonight. He was remarkable. And on that left-hand side of the pitch, I'm getting even more excited, considering that Jamal Lowe is going to get back into the squad very, very soon. So I think it is definitely something that we need to look forward to. Sorry, we have some very, very exciting wingers coming into the squad, and when everything is put together, it should be great to see. Wes Harding also had a really, really good game. He made some very crucial blocks. He also put a through ball to Andre Gray just before he was substituted, which Gray should have done better with, but ultimately a last minute block prevented him from tucking that one away. So Wes Harding, really great debut for you as well. Overall, I think these 5 takeaways are positives for the most part for Theodore Whitmore and his team. They played remarkably well, and I can only see them getting better from here when the likes of or goalkeeper Andre Blake, what's his name, or superstars, they Leon Bailey, sorry, get back into the team. It should be fun to see, and I am excited. I am very, very excited. I haven't been this excited for the Reggae Boyz team, or to even watch them, in quite some time. And it is now 5:08 in Canada. I sat up the entire night waiting for the game, and I wasn't disappointed. I enjoyed every minute of it. The game was a game of two halves. The first half, the Reggae Boyz dominated completely. The second half, Gidel, he took over, and he was the man. He showed why he is playing for Serbia. He stood out. He looked a cut above all the other players on the pitch, and he basically controlled the game in its entirety for the second half. So the Reggae Boyz, hats off to you. A wonderful job. I know a draw isn't the result that we would have wanted. 3 points is always better than 1, but also 1 point is always better than none. So hats off to the Reggae Boyz again. Wonderful job, Theodore Whitmore. I look forward to the next game at the weekend, because if this one is anything to go by, I can only see great things for the Reggae Boyz in the Gold Cup and in the World Cup qualifiers ahead. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Halftime. Please check out our Halftime Ball Talk later on this evening. If you haven't done so as yet, please like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, so tell a friend to tell a friend. And I look forward to seeing you back here again later on today. Miranda Brown here saying, until next time.